She raised her glass. Her lipstick bled into the crystal rim. "The best gift?" she said, smiling at the guests, then turning to me. "You leaving my life." Laughter. Knives against plates. My throat closed like a door I'd forgotten to lock. I didn't say a word, just nodded, got up, walked upstairs, and packed. No goodbye, no scene, just silence. By midnight, I'd sold the house, froze every account, hers included, changed passwords, cut cards. She'd see nothing until the morning, until she checked her phone, expecting her usual transfer. Instead, she'd find a zero. Zero balance, zero power. A week later, she went to the bank. 15 minutes after that, she turned pale. But it was too late. My mother used to braid my hair so tight I'd cry. She said it was to make me strong. She taught me early, emotion is weakness. Vulnerability is bait. You give people nothing, or you give them everything and regret it. When I was 10, she slapped me across the face for losing her earrings. When I was 12, I found them in her drawer. She never said sorry. She said, "Maybe next time you'll be more careful." My sister, Elle, didn't survive her the way I did. Elle was soft. Music in her fingers, watercolors on her wrists. She got pregnant at 17. He left. Mom called her a failure, a disgrace, said she'd thrown away her future. Elle believed her. The pills worked quickly, quietly. Mom cried at the funeral. Not for Elle, but for how it made her look. And when I couldn't cry, she whispered, "You always were cold." She didn't know cold was what she made me. I stayed after Elle died. I handled the estate, paid the debts, raised the child, my niece, like she was my own. And Mom, she drank. Drank, blamed, insulted, rewrote history in her own image. Until her birthday, when she raised her glass and cut what little thread remained between us. I smiled back at her, left quietly. She thought she'd won. She had no idea the will had already been rewritten 6 months ago. That the house? In my name. The trust Elle left behind? Legally tied to me. Her bank account? Emptied the morning before. The housekeeper? Gone. The gardener, too. She hadn't paid them. I had. Even the car in her driveway was leased under my business account. I let the lease expire. By the end of the week, she had nothing but her name. And even that, I would stain. She called me 34 times in one day. By the 35th, she left a voicemail, "I'm calling the police." I played it on speaker. My lawyer laughed. She couldn't touch me. Every paper had her signature, every penny traceable to her negligence. She didn't even know where I lived now. But someone else did. He showed up at my door with tired eyes and a daughter clinging to his leg. Elle's daughter, his daughter. He hadn't run. He'd been deployed. 14 months in Syria. Letters lost, messages never delivered. When he came back, he found nothing. No Elle, no baby. Just silence. He asked where his child was. I opened the door wider. That night, I told him everything. What Mom did, what she said, how she erased Elle from memory like a stain on a rug, how she nearly raised the girl herself before I stepped in. His hands shook when he held his daughter again. He didn't cry. Men like him don't cry. They rebuild. So we rebuilt. Together. Mom didn't find out about him until the court date. She assumed I brought a lawyer. She didn't expect him, in uniform, medals sharp, eyes sharper. He filed for full custody the next day. My role? Legal guardian turned witness. And we both knew what the judge would think of her. Unstable, estranged, financially ruined. He got silence. But I wasn't done. She called again last week, said she was ready to make peace, said she wanted to meet at Elle's grave. She didn't notice the car watching her from the corner, or the man watching her from the window of the old house, Elle's old house. She didn't know I'd bought it back. She didn't know who owned the bench near the grave now, either. He watched her sit, watched her cry. Then he walked over, laid down a photo. Elle, him, their daughter, happy, untouched by her. She would have wanted you gone, he told her, then left her there, alone. It's been 35 minutes since I started writing this. She's probably still sitting there, realizing what she's lost. Everything. Elle, her granddaughter, me. She thought power was inherited, that love could be demanded, that daughters were disposable. But legacy isn't in blood, it's in choice. And I chose to end hers. Quietly, thoroughly, permanently. I never visit Elle's grave. She's not there. She's in the laugh of a girl painting on the porch. She's in the eyes of the man who came back. She's in the silence that finally feels like peace. Happy birthday, Mom. You're right. Me leaving your life? Best gift you ever got. Too bad it came wrapped in consequences.